Three of our mages, one of our tanks, and one rogue.
Got one offline. Different Discord than the one we're in right now. Has it changed? I don't know.
Okay, guys. My name is Mahida. I don't know. Some of you guys are Bad Manners members, so y'all all know me, and I'm like an assistant raid lead in our guild. I've been doing Oni for a while now, and I did it way back in Classic. You hear a lot of people say like it's not really a hard fight. It's honestly not, but there's a lot of like gimmicky things about her, and it's just all about threat. It's not really like a lot of other fights you used to. So as long as you guys can focus on threat and get good positioning, it'll feel really easy when you get it down. I'll let y'all. You guys should start clearing this trash, and then when you guys get close, I'll go into more detail. Can everyone hear me, by the way?
Yep.
Yeah.
They should be able to.
So
The
melee
group's
out.
good for the healers. If you need to switch stuff around, just whisper Dream for assists.
Melee out for this trash. Let's pull in. Heals up.
I see we're doing Master Looter. Is this not just regular group loot?
I'm out of range. It'll be slash roll. It's just to prevent people from trying to ninja by rolling meat on stuff that they don't actually.
You got a pack coming up behind. Get a second tank up there. Get ready to pick it up. You're gonna want to take it.
Pull it back. There's a second.
It's too late. They just need to pick it up right there.
Pick it up. Just pick it up.
Keep them both over there. Keep them both back away from the raid. Get that one out of the raid ASAP.
Oh, come on.
Shogun and Strong Law, are you in Discord? We need you all to be in Discord, please.
Tanks 100% need to be in Discord. It's not optional.
Let's heal, please, and sorry, resurrect people if we're in the instance.
We want to go with 29.
As long as we have enough healers and tanks and everybody's in Discord, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Your stream dropped. But while y'all running back, so the way these fucking trash work, they send out a really big pulsing AOE. It's really stupid trash. Just mainly just stand out. There's just really no reason for you to be there. If you really want to just intercept it and execute it like fucking 10%, whatever, but there's just really no reason for you to be in. They're gonna be padding like all weird ways, so the second tank needs to just be watching and get ready to pick up anyone that pats too close. Do not ever bring the ads into melee, into the group. I'm sorry. If you have to, tank 2 on top of each other and just get big heals on the 2 tanks.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah, Dream, can you keep your camera pointed down the hallway? I think one pad's close. I don't know exactly how close it gets.
Let's go out and summon this priest.
Can Group 6 get instant stamina when someone gets a chance?
I wouldn't worry too much about buffs until we actually get to the boss.
Need one more person to come out and help summon.
Somebody come out or waiting for
We're
me to
good
make it
now.
up there?
We're fine.
Alright, Mr. Tank, I think you're good to pull. Alright, Mr. Tank, I think you're good to pull.
Honestly, just wait for it to kind of pat back at this point. It'll go right over that ridge there and just pick it up. That way you don't have to get too farther in. That way you don't have to get too farther in. So Strongjaw, you'll want to back up a little bit where you when you do tank it, because that for some reason that hill has weird line of sight. When you do like right there's good.
Everyone stay back. He's gonna pull it back here.
You're going way too far out, bro. He's just gonna come back and pass. Just wait.
You have a dream. Put a raid marker over your head. And honestly,
If we
the
can get
rain-
over the tank, that'd be helpful.
yeah, the range can basically just stay around skull. Just make sure you're back. Healers get up to skull because your tank is out of line of sight right now.
There's a pad coming.
Honestly, don't drag him any farther back. Just leave it right there. Have the second tank ready to pick it up when it gets close enough.
If you can hear.
If that tank starts bringing into the raid just backs up. All right, you're good. You're good.
That's still recharging.
Skip that one. Just hug. Everyone hug
Hug
left.
the
Skip.
wall on the left.
Hug the wall on the left, please. Everyone.
All right. Do we have everyone here? And I can start explaining the strat.
Yeah, I think most people are in here. I'm not sure if Strongjaw is in here.
It would be nice if you can get in here. If not, we can whisper him the important things. Do we have a tank that we specifically want to be the designated tank for phase 3?
Probably the one that's in here.
Okay, yeah. Who is that? Strongjaw or Shogun? Shogun. Okay, Shogun. You're gonna have a really important role this fight. So I don't know how many of you have seen this. Shogun, have you done this before? Okay, so this fight is all about threat. I'm sure you've heard a lot of people say it's really not that hard. You know, fuck all that noise. Just respect the content. Like, that's how you get it down. It's gonna feel really easy when you do just get it, but just be all about the threat. So I need everyone to be like looking at threat meters, especially melee. Rogues need to be fainting on cooldown, literally always on cooldown, no matter what. Warriors, I play a DPS warrior with a two-hander. Like, if I get a big crit, if I notice I'm getting high, I literally just press escape and sit there for a second. This is not like a damage race necessarily. Like, the fight can go on really long and you can definitely get her. It's about keeping the threat in the right order in order to down her, to keep everyone alive.
Yeah,
So
phase 1 is mostly just white damage, right?
yeah,
Yes.
you can open up even a little bit towards the end, but it's whatever. So what she's gonna do, the tank is gonna walk in and spin her around. While they're doing that, the whole raid is gonna follow in on the left-hand side. You need to be careful at all times. The raid does not want to be in front of her to get on her breath. They do not want to be near her tail to get knocked back. It is bigger than you think it will be. The sides are where you want to be. So just make sure you're on the side as much as you can. In phase 1, you guys can stack up. It really just doesn't matter. So yeah, it go incredibly slow on damage. Healers, conserve your mana as much as possible. You can kind of designate 1 or 2 people in phase 1 to be a little heavier on the healing, but have another most of the healers really conserving the mana for the later phases if they can. Once she gets to 70%, she's going to walk back to like this entrance here where you guys are at, and then she's going to fly into the air. We want to get her out of the air as fast as humanly possible. So all of the melee are going to blow their cooldowns at about 70 to 71%, and then walk back with her and try and get like 5 or 6 or even 7% knocked off her right away before she gets in the air. She's going to get in the air. All the range can just keep pumping. At 40%, she's going to come back down. So at let's say like 44% or 45%, we'll stop dots. You'll actually do still want to get her to 40 as fast as possible, but if we can get us, if I can get a view of her percent health, then I can call out like when to start slowing down. You're gonna have whelps come out of the 2 sides. You can have the tanks pick them up. Warriors, honestly, you can pick them up too. They really don't hit that hard. You can knock them out really fast. All during this second phase, you want to stay loosely spread. Yeah, I'll get to that. You want to stay loosely spread in phase 2, but there's also going to be safe areas, and you want to be leaning towards those 2 areas. So unfortunately, I don't know what it is about this. I'm just not very good at calling those spots out. Do we have anyone who feels comfortable and is good at doing that?
Just don't be in front of her or directly below her. Just stay at her sides. Keep your distance from everybody.
If we have someone that can call like northeast or southwest is safe, or whelp left, whelp right is safe, like it really makes a big difference. I don't know why. I'm just really not good at that. Okay, so that you can go crazy on the whelps DPS. Just burn them as fast as possible. She's going to be shooting down fireballs. That's going to deal a little AoE damage around you. That's why you're going to stay loosely stacked. Her other big ability while she's in the air is I don't even remember the name of it. It's just a giant
Deep breath.
Deep breath, yeah. You can get lucky and you can just push back and get no deep breaths, or you can get 1 or even 2. As long as you're in those safe spots, it just won't matter. The very middle of the room is never safe, just ever. The tank that you do want to pick up threat, you can have getting into position like towards the phase transition, but like the whole phase 2, you can't. You don't want to be under the whole time. That's basically phase 2. Phase 3, she's going to touch the ground, and this is where shit really hits the fan. This is where it gets tough. Her threat has dropped, and it's just basically going off of where everyone is at that point. But it's not a complete drop. It looks like it kind of just picks up where she was, but it's wonky. Like you'll see. But the idea is hopefully we'll have the phase 3 tank in position ready to pick her up. She needs to be facing turned around where she is right now at all times, especially in phase 3. She's going to be doing fears called Bellowing Roar every few seconds. DVM will call it out. Warriors, if you can Berserker Rage, Death Wish and whatnot. Hopefully the tank can switch stances in Berserker Rage before it comes up and switch back into defensive. That makes a huge difference. We're also going to want 2 shamans in the tank group to both drop Tremor Totem, so that they're both hopefully ticking and keeping the main tank out of fear as much as possible, so they can keep up threat as much as possible and keep her in the same right position as much as possible. So you're going to have no DPS at the start of that phase. Let the tank get it situated. If you do pull threat, if anyone is in the bad position, they just need to run to where the tank is and keep her face there. You're probably going to die. It happens. And do not stand on the cracks. So when it fears, it's gonna shoot up lava and it's gonna get you killed. So at any given point, you want to be not on cracks. You want to be at her sides, and you do not want to be at her tail, and you do not want to be at her mouth. That's kind of about it. You'll be surprised once you get in that position. When you get into phase 3 and you kind of get things calmed down and you got the tank having threat, you can last in that phase for a really long time, even with a lot of people dead. So just keep it smooth and keep it going if you can. Have innervates saved for the healers. This fight can go long if a lot of people die.
Can we swap a shaman with mana totem into the priest group, and then are we going to switch the warlock into the tank group for stam buff?
Who's not speaking? I'll just give you assist.
Walnut.
Yeah, go ahead and take the hunter out of the tank group. You
I gave you assist.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so make sure both of those shamans in the tank group, both of y'all are going to be dropping Tremor Totem, and you can coordinate the other totems. Honestly, this is hard for me to say because I always want Wind Fury down as much as possible. This is, again, not like a DPS race. I would not even put Wind Fury down in the melee groups. Put Tranquil Air down in the melee groups. This is all about threat.
Yo, hit it. Oh,
yeah.
sorry, General, but did you call odds left and even right and stuff like that?
No, I'll bring that up in a second. I think that's about it for phase 3. But then, yeah, so we'll have odd groups go to the left, even groups go to the right, with the exception of let's have strong jaw. What did I say? Odds left, evens right. So have Shogun, since he's in here. Shogun, you go to the opposite side of whatever I told you. So you have the tank on each side. Is there anything else? I think I've said enough. You guys should probably just see an attempt. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. One last thing. So, Shogun, you're in here and you can still hear me, right? Do you have a threat meter, Shogun? Okay, so this is incredibly important. What you want to be at like spot 4 or 5 on the threat meter, all throughout phase 1. The reason is in phase 2, when she shoots those fireballs down, it's going to drop threat. So ideally, what's going to happen is those people that were 1, 2, 3, and 4-ish are going to all get wiped threat. So when she does touch down, bam, you're in the number 1 spot and you're good to go, and you have a smooth transition, and that's the key to the fight. If you get a fireball in phase 2 and it wipes to, we have a bad transition, then on the next attempt we'll just put you on like 1 more down, the 5th or whatever. We'll figure it out. So do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah, that's cool.
He said sure. He messaged in chat and said he heard you.
Cool. Yeah, tank turns are fine. But yeah, that we found that was like the key to the fight. Like that really, once we got that tank transition down and got that little trick down, that made this very smooth. So that means that Strongjaw is going to be the tank in phase 1. Strongjaw, you're going to put her into position. You're going to run straight through her, and keep backing up. Don't go too fast because you're going to outrange your healers. But then get your back to the wall, and that's where she's going to stay for the rest of the fight. Be ready to pick her up if you need to in phase 3. Yeah. So again, the key to this is Shogun. You be at like number 4, number 5 on the threat in phase 1, and then you should be good to go for phase 3. Let's see. That's really it. We should get an attempt in. So do a ready check and full timer.
Ready check for buffs.
All right, I like to let the tank do the pull timer, and then range should all stick on Dream. Dream, you're gonna hug the left and Or do you like? No, guys, hold on, stop real quick. The entire raid is going to be on the left side in phase 1 and phase 3. You guys all want to be on the same side. You only split up for the phase 2. So when phase 3 is coming, everyone get back over to the left side.
At the start, give the tank a few seconds to get aggro, then start white damage. I'll call it. Alright, ready when you are, tank.
Start moving up. Raid on skull.
You are going to DPS very, very slowly.
Stay behind tank, guys. Just
stay at the dragon side. Don't stay at her tail. Or
start moving her back fast.
Someone opened a well.
Somebody pulled a well.
It's okay. It happens. Not a big deal.
There's a huge hitbox melee, so you can stand by skull and still.
Okay, let's start doing white damage.
Strong, go ahead and put your back all the way to the wall.
Now hit it very hard and very
Perfect.
fast.
Are all the healers in range of the tank? If you need to, healers, scoot up a little.
Also, we did this last time.
Yeah, this is looking good on the threat, guys. HCD, you might want to watch a little.
Yep, I'm watching it.
Please watch your threat.
I can't see her percentage.
86.
Someone tell me when she's at 75.
Yeah.
Healers conserve as much mana as you can right here.
$75.
Alright, melee start opening up a bit. Get ready to pop cooldowns. Melee start doing abilities. Melee, go ahead and pop cooldowns and start busting her. Follow her back and hit her as much as you can, Melee.
I don't see enough dots. More dots.
Group starts
now.
spreading to the left and right side.
Throw more dots. More dots. More dots. Come on, more dots.
You're gonna kill these whelps.
Whelps! Left side! Even side! Many whelps!
Not stay in the middle.
East and west are safe sides.
Do not stay in the middle. No one in the middle. Have a little bit of a loose spread on the sides, guys.
You guys need to spread more. The group on the right.
All the range need to be pumping Ani as much as they possibly can. Let the melee get the whelps.
More dots. More dots. Come on, more dots.
Help your healers out and bandage up as well.
55%.
Northeast, southwest. Northeast, southwest.
Stay spread, guys, as much as possible.
Does people in the northwest? Does people in the northwest need to? Okay, she's moving again. What is she at?
North and south are safe.
51%.
Okay, range
I
keep
don't
pumping.
see enough dots. More dots now.
Tell me when she's at 45. This is looking good.
Northeast, southwest again.
48%.
If you are directly under her, you are not safe. Northeast, southwest.
If one of the tanks, if there's a whelp out, let the tank just build rage on it. Build up rage.
South, north and south.
What is she at?
46%.
Yeah, range keep pumping. She's going a little slow down.
45.
Keep going 1 or 2%.
Northeast, southwest still.
Go ahead and stop dots, but keep frost bolts and whatnot up.
43%.
1 more %, then you can slow down.
I don't see enough dots. More dots now.
42%.
North and south, north and south.
41%.
Okay, go ahead and stop. Let the hunters finish her off, and the hunters need to feign death when she touches the ground, or before she touches the ground.
40%. Also,
coming
don't
down.
stand
She's
north.
coming down.
Let the
Don't
tank get
stand
aggro.
north.
Stop all DPS.
Yeah, stop all DPS.
Stop
Heal.
DPS.
It's on Neelix. Neelix, get to the front. Durka, get to the front. Shogun, pump as much as you
are
can
going
into her
to
right now.
Neelix.
Very, very
Neelix, good
slowly.
spot. Neelix, can you tank it all? If you can, do it. Opay to the.
Isn't ready yet.
And watch the
Get to the
fucking
front.
tank. That's the fucking 50 DKP minus.
Shogun, I need you to just keep trying to get her to the front,
Get it
and
like you
hopefully
mean
we get a tank.
If
on
you have
there.
aggro, move to the north.
This is still salvageable.
Now hit it very hard and very fast.
So I need all DPS to just stop for a second. Shogun, get her in position.
Alright, Shogun has threat. Stop DPS for a minute.
Yeah.
Shogun, directly to the north. Directly to the north.
Yeah, Shogun, back.
That's
Up.
not the
That's
north,
not the
man.
north. That's not the north. Back up and then turn her a little. Yeah, back straight up and then turn. Now start turning all the.
Move to your right and
Turn
back
your-
up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right, we can just make this work. Rain.
I think just wipe.
Tanks
I
are
think just
dead.
wipe. Save time, just wipe. You guys get the idea, right?
For phase 3 guys, there should be 0 damage when she's landing, and then literally all we're doing is look at the target of Onyxia and run to the north of the room if you're the target until a tank picks it up, and then it's just back to phase 1 style.
Yeah, phase 3 is pretty much a phase 1. We just really gotta let the tank get threat and pull her to the north wall, and it's pretty much a kill.
I mean, that was a pretty good first attempt, though, guys.
Yeah, that was excellent. That was really good.
Yeah.
Shogun, I have a question for you. Do you know, did you get hit by any fireballs, or did you get clipped by someone else's fireball at all in phase 2?
He said he got.
You got hit by 2? Okay, so
yeah.
Yeah, what you're gonna do is what did I see? You were at like 4 or 5. Go ahead and go down to like 5 or 6, or even 6 or 7. I also, this is my bad, I forgot to tell you. Shogun and Shogun alone. In phase 2, I want you kind of like out, in the middle, like away from everyone. So